Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm gonna open, following the collection that I have, the first MicroMacro, I don't know exactly how to say that. Full House, All In. There's the fourth one that I finally acquired, which is MicroMacro Crime City, the Showdown, or the yellow version, as some of you may know. So if we look at the order that they were released, this was the fourth one, but basically it's as they say here, a standalone. Where does each title is a standalone, so you can buy any of it and start deep diving into the MicroMacro City with any of them. So I don't expect any kind of difference from this one to the previous ones, but let's see what is inside. We can see from the cover that there's already a case here for you to solve. Who murdered the pizza vendor? And you can see, you can follow. You can see the pizza vendor there. Oh, there's a... No, it's a plastic here. So there's the pizza vendor. This robber here followed him, and then he got murdered here in this corner. So that's a bit of like a tutorial to explain everyone that doesn't know how this game works, what to expect. Okay, so, and what to expect inside. You have this thing, a manual, a very simple manual that explains how the game works. So this is, beware that this is not necessarily a game for children, because there are three levels of cases. When the case has this symbol here, it says there are no depictions of murder, physical violence, or sexuality. But then if you get the glasses, you have some like accidents, murder, corpse alone, the circumstances surrounding the death. And then if you get the pirate, it's explicit, and beware when playing with children. So it's not the children game necessarily, and this is how the game works. Cases in envelopes, there's the name of the different cases. By the stars you see the difficulty, and you also can see if they are adequate to children or not. A few of them are with the patches, and wait a second, this one has 6 stars. There's a case with 6 stars. Wow, I've never seen that. 6 stars. This should be super difficult. I don't remember that from the previous ones. So yeah, let's figure it out. Okay. Then the magic of MicroMacro is this huge map, but I'll leave that to the end, because you also have, oh, this one is really new, because you have these 2 packs of cases sealed, and then you get the envelopes also sealed. So what you need to do is you will need to take the envelopes out of it, and then when opening the cases, and we'll do that, you need to separate them by case and put them inside the envelopes to independently manage the cases. Okay, so let's open and take a look at the cases. So I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just gonna try to see or to give you an overview of what you have here. So there's going to be an introductory case which has 5 cards, and then you go through the cards one by one. So on the other side you see the instruction, and then once you read the instruction, then there's the question for people to go search. In this case you need to find Fernando, and then once you find, you have the next cue, and then it gets to the end, and that's it, only 5. So yeah, the Funfair Theft 5 as well. Guardian of Gilmot, 5 pages and difficult 2. And it goes on. This one already has 6, 2, and then the difficulty continues to increase. Now you get to the 3-star cases, 9 cards, and that's what you should expect. This one has 3, but only 4, so it's not necessarily the more stars you get, the more cards. Could go in different directions. So 4, I already passed the one. Wild Ride, another one. So yeah, here you can see the pirate icon, so it's not adequate for children. You reap what you sow. 9 cards, and this should be the last one here. 11, not adequate to children. 11 here. Okay. Yeah, and I'm not going to open this because this is going to be the same. The remaining cases, I'll do that offline. And then you go, just to show you. So this is the introductory case. What you need to do is you need to put everything inside this envelope. Okay, so from the outside, you know what it is. Not sure if I'm turning this to the right side or not. Probably it goes better if you do it like this, because then you can see on the other side easily. And then you store everything here. You store all the cases. Half of it will come on this side, half on that side, and then this goes on top for you to close the box. Okay. And what about this? This is a magnifying glass that you can use to, if you need to see more details. I'm gonna take it out of the plastic. What's happening here? Right here. You use that. Let me see if through the camera I can show you how it works. So you see, you can magnify certain details. I don't think this is really necessary, but it's a nice addition. And normally there's a sticker around for you to stick into. I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's below the, there it is. You see, there it is. So this thing goes here. And the reason for that is because once you open the map and you leave it like there on a big map, probably you will lose from sight the magnifying glass. So that's why it's a nice addition. So then the map. Let me open here a few bits of space. The map is huge. It's impossible for me to put everything on camera, but I want to give you an overview of the size of this thing. So you see, it's numbered from 1 to 4 in terms of rows. And then in terms of columns, if I start to unfold this, it goes like, it's still very, very stuck because it's the first time it's being opened. And the numbers, so the numbers you see, it starts with, I'm trying to show you, but it's quite impossible. You can identify which map it is by the corner. So this map, according to what I can see, includes the beach part, includes the carnival, includes the prison. There's a prison here. There's a lighthouse. Yeah, there's a like residence. There's a highway crossing here. It's so cool. And there's the carnival there. Not sure if I can show you all the details because this is really huge. And you can see that the columns go from I to P. The reason why you don't have like A to whatever is that the city of MicroMacro, it's made of 4 sheets like this. So this is 1/4 of the whole city. There is another box which you have cases from all parts of the city combined. I don't have that yet. I would love to. But imagine where, if you have the space to set up all these 4 sheets, it needs to be on the ground somewhere. I have some place in the house to do that, but I'm hoping that one day I can have that experience to have all these 4 sheets unfolded and having those cases that go cross sheets. And it's amazing how they thought about everything since the beginning. They did this huge sheet and then they slice it in 4. And they created these cases that go through. Let's see how they work, how that works. If it works as good as expected, Okay, so yeah, this was MicroMacro Showdown, or the yellow one. I hope you like this video to the point that you consider subscribing and hitting the like button. So if you are into MicroMacro and you want to see the other ones, so just search in the channel. The videos are there. And there's a huge playlist for many board games as well as all the major card games out there. And if you like podcasts, there's the Table Talks, where I'm interviewing people to get to know their projects, their profiles, their stories while playing board games online with them. So I definitely think that you'll find interesting content in the channel, to consider subscribing and to be part of this community. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you on the next one. Goodbye.